Hello and welcome. Lovely to see everybody here today. Welcome to the Friends of TCI annual fundraising event. We're very grateful for your presence here today. My name is Tasneem Rock and I am the Secretary for Friends of TCI Australia. And I'm here with Padoh too, the Vice Chairperson of Friends of TCI Australia. And you can hear all the people entering the room as we speak, which is really exciting. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we're meeting today, and I would like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Go ahead, Padoh.
Hello, got it. You saw Peter Tunila, the Yame, either Thramu testing away death, Yame, Palasana Kiagala, Friends of TCA Australia, not the Nina Yutulumaba through where they go, Adela Behe, Higi Heba, no Mathago Dala, where the Batahud, Sepako, Directly, the high in law. The Petinia Basilusi Puvas Gona, Mugathramu Deto, Paco, Adela, Saw Pu Mya, TCI Joe, Dr. Thanbyah Christian Institute, Joe, North Cariba. Those Saw Pu Mya, La Pugui, La Ke, the Casunia, and the Basilus Hubasathinilla, the Niai Pedo, da you, Bakesu, Wakalu the pa lago pay love head teeth go not behead yosu da wa to give up what the pala bookwe a ke dog law. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Please stand for the Karen National Anthem.
With a super the go la wakanyo dog luta that we law.
Ya wakalu yeah. Wala gata ya elona na eta totalo tamwine etulo na ta alekomyo na
Thank you to the talented Tin family for the Karen National Anthem, and we'll be seeing more of Deborah Tin and her talented family very, very soon. Now, we would like to introduce our chairperson, Man John Rock, for his welcoming speech.
Basiblusi Puba, Thramu, Deborah, Dohrs, Tinchipu Hopo, the Pala, away with us and Yala Ganyo, Dr. Dathawinilla, the Utoponi Bugatti Artor, away the Dasset Dala, the Pala, Chipo Hopo, the Dui, away by Plato, Utoponi Bugatti Bagadon in law, Hodani, Dakle Carthoni, Capico Odo, Buganahuba, Papolosino. Man John Rock, like a hipwa, Dakato Utonilo.
Greetings, everyone. My name is John Rock. I'm chairperson of Friends of TCI Australia. I would like to welcome you all to our online funding event tonight. Because of the Zoom technology, some of you will be in Sydney, some interstate, some of you will be from overseas. I know that TCI staff and students are with us here tonight, all the way from Karen State. Welcome to them, and welcome to everyone, wherever you are. I'm speaking from Guringa country, and so I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the Guringa people as traditional owners of this land and pay my respect to their elders past and present. I also wish to acknowledge so many distinguished guests we have here tonight. They have all agreed to give us words of encouragement as we move along in our proceedings. As you can see, it's a long list. I will not read out all the names, but I want to just say a quick hello to Padoh Jr., who is the principal of TCI. He is here with us tonight with a number of staff and students. Welcome. We are also honored to have Thramu Susanna Lalaso, Minister for Women, Youth and Children's Affairs in the NUG government, National Unity Government in Myanmar. So a big welcome to all of our distinguished guests tonight. I'd like to thank our sponsors, without whose help, whose support, we will not be able to operate effectively. Last but not least, the fundraising team. They have worked very hard to put a big night for you tonight, and I thank them one and all. Our business tonight is fundraising, raising funds for a better future for young Koreans with IDP and refugee backgrounds, as well as local youth in a remote place in Korean state, Myanmar. And here they are studying hard, and these are the young, splendid young people that we'll be supporting tonight. Specifically, we're supporting their education, because education is a human right. And TCI is the only institution in this remote area which gives them access to that right. Education can be a foundation for peace, which has been lacking in this area for so long, and Myanmar as well. Education an asset that our young people can take into the future, into society, and build a life for themselves and for the nation. Education necessary for nation building. So far, TCI has graduated 70 students. The majority of them are working in the Korean state. So they're already involved in the peace recovery and the rebuilding process in that state. The bottom line is education gives hope for a better future. It is hope that drives them to achieve, even in the face of conflict, danger, and pandemic. So let's give them plenty of hope tonight, please. You know, TCI received no funding from central government, none from NGOs. TCI relies entirely on the generosity of Koreans and friends of Koreans from all over the world. There are friends of TCI group in Singapore, Canada, US, Australia, and many other places. So, my fellow Koreans and friends of Koreans tonight, please dig deep and donate generously. Please enjoy the evening. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, Manjon Rock. And as he said, we are very blessed to be sharing this evening with some very noteworthy academics and leaders. We'd now like to welcome Padoh Thramu, Susanna Lala So, the Minister for Women, Youth and Children's Affairs from the National Unity Government in Myanmar.
Siblu ba Thra Manjon Rock la he ba Padoh Utho Dasita Katonela, but Thra Manjon Rock aware he ba Padi the Pakamasa software Papua Kalu Wathubota Satipa Mewenda Takubaku the Nela Patibako Dadu Toleto La human right Meweda da La Dakra Papua Kalu the pa the La Papat Kuludir Padito da Mutaku Meweda ta Cotinella Hodani away Higiba Dita Pokasote Master La TCI Ada Redaclated Pa Ada Luthi the Pa the Bloinilla Ki Pasibluba away La Ada Utokuda the Gadiba Vinyala the Hanya Ipo Udo wa to kita pada pa pala mihuta pla da pala kuna thita pa la da to idaklu da tala education academic thita pa hutane pasiba banela akei po oda pagana huba takatu he bala Padoh Thramu Susanna lalato awe meweda Padoh minister la pomu watasa da putha wedi la NUG la copio Padoh nila akei bagi hilo dasak dollar wesu nila.
Hello everyone. Hello Hikogade. I'm Susanna Lalaso. I'm a member of Cabinet of National Unity Government of Myanmar, Minister for Women, Youth and Children Affairs Ministry, and also a founder of TCI, and also faculty member of TCI. Now, today, I would like to send greetings from TCI, from the school committees, faculties, and students, and send very warm wishes to you all. And first of all, I would like to thank you all for coming together, working together, and organizing together for the fundraising program for TCI. As we are school in Kotule, we are under the current education department. We all are current people work together and promote the education for our people. As you are the friends of TCI Australia, the international friends, current friends from Australia, you are very keen to support us. Thank you very much. Last week, we successfully finished our data fair events, and one of the students mentioned that because of the computers donated by the Friends of TCI Australia, we can learn the computer program, we can have the education of the research program, and now we can do the data fair event. So thank you very much. And I know that you love us and you support us, so that as our motto, ideal for God and nation, we will try our best. The students, the products of TCI will become the ideal for the God and nation, so that they will serve the people, they will serve the nation, they will serve God. And thank you very much, and hope that this will be successful fundraising event for TCI, and wish all the best to you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Padoh, Thramu, Susanna, Lalaso. We are also, oh, sorry, Peter, go ahead.
Oh, Basiluba, Thramu, Susanna Lalaso, La Away, Higi Babwa, Bahado, TCI, Da, Who, See, Copanilla, the Nina Edito, Away, TCI, Friends of TCI Australia, Benibata Quetayala, Master software baha laptop computer the department with the directly the department data fair directly the department baba that the gadiba when mula wella ba the software master the department neither TCI a more to me with for God and nation love you are the Waklu ne Tigo Ogoni, or the D the Kotoba Ogoni, but that's software master the department gave to Gepu, who the Awemula Wella Akasunya. Da tupa the panic a lot of weather when he bab what is it kini law.
Thank you, Peter. We are also very blessed to hear from Padoh Thramu Zipporah Sane, who is the chair of the TCI committee.
Kay ben Nibata Sugi Suwa the blocker Sigo La Patramu Zipporah Sane, away name weda Papalosino, la TCI committee, who that be hila da $6 away da Hibanila.
Hello, Ecode. Yeah, Siblu Baweda Friends of TCI, the Reclaway data, Maata Sipa column with Hanya Inilo. That's how that Thra John Rock, the away talk room Mayweather, Friends of TCI. Dr. Kuruweda at Directly away, and Menyani did or TCI, Dr. Chizapia, Krupopia Somo at Joey, the lay at that river bar agony, away go classer weather, the reclaweda directly, where he let you at a Babliba for a walk when he is sibly by a weather, she poke up food or she's friends of TCI, Kuropuko Adenilona. The little Hanya in a sibly by weather last order that while ahead. Paku weda leta kuma ata sipa kot hanya I no pala ahead of away hilo weda atamabumato ti pai aku ni do isibli bapa ko weda la ahelet hanya inila itinyala tu metime balatu ta mas metimala ta paku weda la da retakle de blonya I apuni no Percu we ine kele ata agone takota ke weda ni no khopula tu ta go classer the man of order director cletany but ni now pa adi aga has hot treveda director clet ama sipa ko away that's how the TCI at war of Hunido made that taku the maybe that I kept the cap who were the money on Đi từ cluster đi từ sọt thêm mà sẽ đi TCI Saturday chú kết hợp lý đó từ là sẽ được hay ởตัวนี้สมัยละนี่ละแค่เนี่ยตัวก็สอดแทมาตะกอดีจ้าแต่การที่ว่าอเมริกาเนี่ยจะมาเสสอดแทจะมีละเทละจะมาเสสอดแทกลุ่มผู้สิบผู้บ้าเว้มือสิก็ว่าได้ซื้อเนาะว่าแล้วจะเสกต่อเหตุจะเสกต่อเนี่ยติดพาแล้วเอาไว้แค่ปากมาตะโกจ้าแล้วจะให้เห็นเนาะเราจะติดจะบาติดพาแล้วจะตุลูจะตุลูเมกีแล้วจะกุบกุฏิกลูกเลี้ยติดพาเมกีเอาไว้ในเมปตาเว้มือบาติล้อအခုတော့ပစမလာလကိုဗစ်တာဆက်ကတော့မေဝေထော်လီနေတော့ပဆက်ချီပါတိဝဲတာတိတဖာ Friends of TCI မေဝေကွာလဲပါခွေတာလက်တာရတာကလေလက်တာဆော့ထွဲမဆလက်တာမအားတော့ကလို့စီအဝေးပူတကားလလာလဲအတအိုနော်ဆော့ထွဲဒီဝဲတာ TCI လက်တာဟီလတာကုဘကုတေမေဝေတာဟဲ့ဥတကိုဟဲ့ဟေဂေပါလဲနော်ကစားမေဝေနေအတခုတူလုံးမပါတိဝဲကောတယ်နေနော်ဆောက်ဆောက်ပါတိဝဲတာကောတယ်တော့မတဟညာဤတေတာမအားတော့ကလို့စီဘာညာဤနေဘာကောတယ်ကတို့နေမှာတတခွတခုတတမိတမအကောနေလဲ TCI committee ခစားခဲတာကောနေရစစ်လေးပါကေတင်းနေလောနော် W တို့မှာလော
Thank you very much, Thramu Zipporah. Now, it's our job today to encourage you and remind you about how to donate, and we'll be putting some information into the chat both on Zoom and on Facebook Live, and absolutely feel free to chat to each other in the chat box and talk to us as well. It's so wonderful to see all of you, and we've got visitors from all over the world, and it's really, really exciting.
Nên đã hay bờ u đó đã đặc lệ bờ đi đó bờ quạt khứ xe bờ cỏ lỡ bờ đã đặc lệ đã hay hư ta đó bờ hi ba lỡ bờ thì có để cái bà plato lỡ bờ sọt thêm master tôi đi lệ cái đi ba bờ hi ba lỡ bờ thì cái đi đó cái để áo thora tôi đã sọt thêm master tôi này bờ cái bà plato cái này nó tạm được.
Now, we promised you some more entertainment, and we would love to welcome back Deborah, Paul, Mark, and Damien Tin.
Okay, di to pate ti to na paka udo da tu ita sher di pa da hanyai pake ko thok to ko pa Thramu Deborah, Thra Paul, Mark, the Damien Tin la awete ka tu ita sani pwa la da ta we after the rain la.
Hello everyone. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to sing today. In times like this, there's no doubt that we all are facing a very challenging time, whether we are in Australia or in the border of Myanmar and Thailand, where TCI is located. I just want to encourage teachers, students, and friends of TCI that let's not be weary in doing what we are called to do, because there is victory after the battle, there is laughter after sadness, and there is sunshine after the rain. The song we're going to sing is After the Rain. I hope you enjoy it and you are encouraged by it.
a lot of you were writing in the chat about what a beautiful voice Deborah has, and she is joining us today. So thank you so much, Deborah, to you and your family for blessing us with your voice today.
Pasiblu ba Thramu Deborah do shipu khopu trepa la hipwa ta tatubita sala mu de union la da ke Thramu na ke ula betu bakla huta pasiblu ba na ada ne shipu khobane la.
So some of you have been involved with TCI from its very early beginnings, and for others, you might be wondering about the origins of TCI. And here is a short clip. It's produced by TCI, and it also includes a vote of thanks from Principal Padoh Jr.
Where the nonny, but software master TCI la khoti the thon in law, sort of but where the nosico, but above the thing TCI da uta da huta getipa, but about the thing aba, huta keep with Shiba, da dune, love nibala, TCI, Joe, with the Sherlock Nibwa, da dune bapla, but the block of Usico, da could sibula, but Thra, Juthra, Jukhu, Thra Padoh Junior nila, kita su berkuah tekun ini.
Mela kesa yuan ablo poho, kikito de Salween lama sha kisi thadone, kona de sikiga opot the go pe, Padoh lo katna agra, pe muju away, gojote, do senior alawele, kudu oto doctor Thanbyah Kripo Piasomoni lo. Dalo de ko miwepe, udata, mudro gore, gotulini lo. Udata dalo we weda pe holoklo gani, do holoklo amuto de ko miwe, gojote Thailand ni lo.
Lebsaya mi bu sibiba tu ko wane lo, tabiroma. Ino wakilo tatipa. Yo perlu basiko kita tiga le kesewa siko ni lo. Aku sibuk tu kau ada le papuma kora. Berarti le kau le do benar siko le tu tu bagi kau ni tu software master TCI. Kau perlu di dulu kau beli le tak kuat bukti. Blok kau le nota le kelihatan le tu le yang kelih tu tani lo. Sibuk tu kau ada tak papuma kau le sudah software megi. Data tinggi panjang, data tu semasa data hikui panjang, benar pada le kita cari teba, do kita egoisi, tamasa ni kemiwe kesalahan thawah tu dah kesalahan kesukaan itu, bermula sekolah kasunya, itu tapi dama kelihatan bagi bawa, ada blok ko babli ba polisunya ko ni, lu ba pada le kita software, do boleh hasil pasiko dan disabasa teba, tu teba, do detik Pukul sunya kukui, do tak kele ni pukul kuala te, pukul kita dulu toto, dulu tadi dulu pulile, makur no taki mikir le kemiyo kesal tapata ni, sewa video sing itu ni tapi
Thank you very much, TCI, and also to Padoh Jr. for this excellent video. It's actually a clip from a much longer video that we have on our YouTube channel, and I'll put the link to that in the chat, both on Zoom and in Facebook as well.
Pasiblu sipo ba TCI Jo, da Pathara Joko, Padoh Junior, la aware the das Sagisawa, da ba plan no, da way no ko da dune video kabur kai du no ko du a thought the sepumana, wotani, kaka Padoh Pemu test team aware ka ba plan la Zoom chat box nya buda la Facebook ni sikone no.
So the Karen community and Friends of TCI Australia is very lucky to have the long-standing support of a number of NGOs and community organisations like the Community Migrant Resource Centre. And we'd like to thank the CMRC for sponsoring this event tonight. And we'll now hear from Melissa Monteiro, the CEO of the Community Migrant Resource Centre and now newly the Multicultural Ambassador for the Salvation Army.
Poetic Pakanyo, Pudri Pala Ola Australia Pay, Dr. Baba, Friends of TCI, TCI, Ola Australia, the Pane Bunny, Oda, Devata Kwetayala, Benibata Sotrema Sela, Dakara Gro de Pa, La Australia Pay, the way the Akla, Meweda Community Migrant Resource Center, the Community Migrant Resource Center away a co popular sinner, CEO Meweda, Thramu Melissa Monteiro, when in Meweda Sigot. A multicultural ambassador for the Salvation Army Sigonilla, the aware Ula Patu Baklada Ninyai, the aware Baganahuba da Hiba Takatu the set tequila aware Nokasanilla.
Hello everyone, I'm Melissa Monteiro, come to you today as the CEO of the Community Migrant Resource Center and a Salvation Army ambassador. Today we have gathered online to help raise funds together for something that will change the lives of many people in meaningful ways. The Karen people are an ethnic minority group who originate from Burma, and the community here in Sydney, who I know very well over the years, are seeking to raise funds to purchase laptops for the young people who are overseas at the TCI. The Karen community arrived in Australia as refugees after decades of persecution in Burma, forcing many to flee to refugee camps situated on the Thai border. The laptops will help with their desire to study and better education and literacy and other skills. Education and literacy have been disrupted because of the war. So today I ask you to reach out and join me in supporting the community financially and donate to this worthy cause. I've had the privilege of knowing John and Margaret Rock for many years. They are a deeply committed couple, very passionate and wanting to help and change and better the lives of all of the Karen community here in Australia and those overseas. I appeal to everyone watching this video to contribute and to know you are changing someone's life. Congratulations to John Rock, to Margaret, Tasneem, and all the elders of the community present here today. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Melissa. You are a tireless supporter and an inspiration to all of us. So thank you so much for being here today and also for your speech today as well.
Pasiblu ba Thramu Melissa Monteiro la away Dagi Hiba do Takadiba away da Tusuta Sula Sotrema Savanilla, away at a siktu Yake Glutita set of Mepone, Mewada away Thinya, Wakalu, Bacanyo, the Pa, Bacanyo put the Palaha or Australian, away Koplo at a Pitama, Hutani away Thinya, but that, but the Koplo, Soda Love, where the Udilla. But Papaklu the Pabako Bake, the Deco with the dam the away Thinya, do away Thinyala das Hotre Masala, but Taradakle the blow in a Kebu Gepu, the La da Thathamu, the Dakas hot leather ago, Koplo, Dakubaku, near Ridu Dani, away Thinyawe, the laptop the Pala, the computer the Pala, but Sherlonila, but TCI June, Kebu Gepu, the Gubaku de Leto, or Babakalu, to Botas at the Pahudani, away he Baba the Hainila.
So now it's time to meet some of the students of TCI. We have a couple of student interviews and we're very grateful that the students and teachers took the time to let us know a little bit more about themselves, where they came from and what they aspire to do.
Hey, ne, Odo, ta Tikwati do interview the Myanmar, la, but Jupu the Pala TCI, that Kadibatra Thamadi the Pa, la, where the Dalekoplo, Hutani, Bakahi, the Sakator, the Bagatiba, where they at 630 Panela.
Yimibadale, as YM2, you would have looked to see here at the video at a copper in law. Victoria, TCI told, didn't you know? Bamukoya Cassia to an Yedo, Nya Ato, Pino, a Tastutesu, dot, Eromania of Yapon. Imaluela TCI to me, such a lay Batabin to me, you were a Colano. Ro, Yeta me, Tumgakani, Imamitale. Ye can add a tabloid, Tavitanilo. The blood decided to move in a Kura to Tramilo. Silva, kuna mupada pueda wekon nagade le software wala taproguti awakwe lo so siwa ba tu ko wala mai suri thabun tiki.
So we just heard from one of the first year students. Her name is Siliyan Mujuju. The reason that she attended TCI is to learn more about Korean history and language. The subject that she likes most is English, and when she feels down, she likes to listen to music and to sing. And when she finishes her study at TCI, she's going to become a teacher. And she would like to thank everyone involved for supporting their education, and may God bless you all. We have another interview, I believe. This one is Saw Boe Kloe.
Okay, because Padoh that is her, that is what that is her couple Saw Boe Kloe nila.
Like God, imime Saw Boe Kloe do you hello talatuki ye hello to work. Ye malo that business class kinitini do lilele ye batu bata lilele tuni to Thanbyah human resources management nila do imalo tabe we tala amamita tirpami wenda le tau mubu yunda tu tasha do tagakli nila do Kasnya seko itamula itatu kau seko dala imalo tabe me we do ye do imalo seko dala tiko ga nila dollar bo seko dala environment week do bo seko data protirpa pakata pro dali sore mege lile tirpa do takwe pro da thatirpa mege do le tapra bloyo bata do thone bole Thramu Susanna do tapra we are lucky but don't buy weda talada patirpa le Thramu Susanna new plan ke asoton no tala lucky to ye do si pro ke weda TCI và Aroma Therapy cho qua Therapy mau yo su itu udah tiu ku ko ko di no den ke tablet.
So we just heard from Saw Boe Kloe. He is from Brigade 5 in the Kloe village. He is second year of business study, and one of the subjects that interests him most is human resource management. What he loves doing in life is music and dancing, which is kind of like all of us, right? In the future, he hopes that when he's completed his study, he will continue his study overseas. They had an environmental week just recently and had other competitions such as essay writing and composing poems. These competitions were organised by Thramu Susanna, and they were given awards on her birthday. And finally, he would like to thank TCI and everyone who has been supporting us. May God bless you all. And I just noticed that in Zoom, some of the students from TCI have joined us, and I would like to welcome them today to this event. And please, everyone, welcome the students from TCI.
Okay, taku to the bada, but TCI but the Thramu the Padoh, Joputi the Pala, TCI had with the got who Matako Adapa, la Zoom, okay, Circle Hodane, but where to Lumuba to go at any law.
So the campus of TCI is on the banks of the Salween River. I visited there a number of years ago now, maybe about 6 years ago. It's absolutely beautiful, and TCI has been very generous in creating a video that gives you a taste of what life is like there.
Okay, but about with the normal, but let TCI Joe Utalo le Kuloklo Akapane Mana, the okay, but Siblu Sipubase got TCI Jola with the Sherlonipa Dago Mudi the Pa Lady, the Bagatiba, with the Dalekoplo, the Nibadanita Otha, ne Bakakwaba Lotila se, the Sibu Soba with the Sherlonipa Dago Munila.
So thank you, Thramu Bluetooth, and to the students of TCI for creating that video for us to let us understand more about your day-to-day. It looks fantastic. It looks very beautiful. So thank you.
Sibluba Thramu Bluetooth, the TCI Juputiripa, La Papuera, Tagomutirpa, Doba Plani with a laboratory, either way to go at the Tiba, Tuta Hutage, the Tenigo, Directly Panila, who the Pacific Bathic law.
So Friends of TCI Australia is a charity, and we honestly wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for your generous contributions. So the contributions of our members, our donors, and our sponsors. And we'd like to welcome now the Friends of TCI Australia Treasurer, Margaret Rock, with some more information about the impact that you have made.
Friends of TCI Australia, TCI Data Fair, boy Australia Guru Honey Miweda, Guru Pula, Thramu Seda, the Away Daluba the Pane, Baniba Copula, with the members, Pala Guru Pu. Put the Pamege, the Pala Thramu Sela Glula Semege, the sponsor the Pahu Danila, a king Nipgana Huba, but Friends of TCI Australia Papa say, Margaret, La Aware Kapaplat, aware that either because Thramu, the Friends of TCI, Gleb Abubudi, and aware Kapaplat on you Labuanila.
Hi everyone, I'm Margaret Rock. I'm the treasurer of Friends of TCI Australia, and I'm delighted to be here with you tonight to report on some of the wonderful fundraising success that we've had in the past and what we hope to achieve tonight. TCI needs more than $100,000 each year to operate and provide the best possible education for the students. Friends of TCI Australia is a small organization, but thanks to a wonderful committee and the support of all of our members and friends, we've made a real impact on the success of TCI. Since 2018, the year that we started fundraising, we've raised over $48,677 for TCI, and tonight we want to make that amount to over $55,000. Part of the money sent this year went to purchase the essential items of 15 computers, desks, and a printer. However, TCI is facing more hardships with COVID and the military coup and the increasing uncertainty in the region. These issues make the travel for the staff and the students exceedingly difficult, and obtaining supplies and the maintenance of essential services such as the internet access, solar panels, and water filters, and so on, extremely difficult. So TCI is in a great need for extra funding. There are many ways that you can help. You can go to our website, friendsofTCIaustralia.org, and become a member. Membership is only $10 and $5 as a student. If you're already a member, you can renew your membership. And you can donate through cash with any of the committee members. And in addition to that, you can donate by PayPal or through direct debit through your bank account directly into the bank account of Friends of TCI Australia. And the details of that will be put up on the screen shortly. And finally, look out for other TCI fundraising events, such as our Christmas raffle in December. So let's donate tonight and make this a bonanza fundraising event. Thank you.
Possibly by Thramu Margaret Rockin Law, away by Plaweda, La TCI, Joe the Pladi, the Caleta Gibabani, the Nini, Luida, Dollar C, the Claude of Hokunila, Ahutani, La Satolaki to the sea hawk, La Basato, Quaclu Sailor TCI, Niline, but who Thramu Meweda, Ake Ueda Li, Luigala, Pogoto, Hukia Nuisi Nui Manila, La Kadananyai per mulala pagani atrose to la yekala yekatu kakamana la di taka sotre masaba di the bedinyala ke but ju the play ne bukwasemat ba dakota ke di pa koplu la dasuta samere koplu la bayothu da he matropa la bakulu ogohota ni do chu play lubata master sipa luetiko ade sinyane the ohuta Thramu away paplata wella the friends of TCI nididi the nagasotwene nelela with the website meweda friends of TCI Australia.org the na join the get or hacker member the with the kadiba na mi obasa member leader nama thought in a membership thinila with a couple Asita masa di depan software masalah online mere koplo mi ada software masalah close the block on in bab di sinya apa the committee po di depan di tane ada dah di depan ini bab hala po di depan lah with the software masa koplo direct debit la bank account nya bu dekat di ba la po di PayPal account sigoni la muga web plata wala screen pogonima kasunya miluba da information to the website pinimanila w.
Thank you, and thanks very much, Margaret. We have put the details of how to donate in the chat. We'll keep reminding you of that as well. And there is so many ways that you can support. So obviously, as Margaret said, on the website, through PayPal, but also you can support just by being here. You can support by following us on social media and sharing all of this information. So we really appreciate you being here and helping us out in every way that you can. So we would also, we're here to entertain you as well, not just ask you for things. So we wanted to provide another entertainment item, and we'd like to welcome Saw Shane with the song My Lord.
Okay, basically puwa Thramu Margaret aware pa plato nya tagi daklu til panela the kadiba baha da uga til patu software master koplo tu pa plato la tu ti to kopu la ba direct dakle til pa either pa aga katinya da software master katigo nikle aga me unila huda pasiba tinila okay da tuita sala bakana huba authority ne me weda Padoh we Saw Shane aware tha we weda yua yakasa data we da bakana hu to go da ke hi negative bani to go ni la
Say what all to thong Mutaka boss hello Huila do we ba plato yua ata edon Kasagalo they do ato si to patronami to poli pokame si so mamu botha Natabati tapa ba plana la kapo lola doma ba plato ya so come on you made a see patronami ya ogate dile ya kabuto bato ka you to nami Tena to God, Yeshu, Nami Yuta, Kela, Nami Kusa, Lagradota, Zipporah, Yano Kudo, Nova, Gayeta, Kela, Yahilo Suna, Uyaro Boya, Petabanata. Jaya kesa Nu sewa to to Mutaka boss hello we la do we pa pla cho ywa ata eto ka circle they know what all see top a me so poly pokeme see so mama bata na tamati to pa pa plana la ka po lo la do ma pa pla cho ywa so come on you made a see but run me ya o ka te di le je ka bu tho ba tho ka you tho tho na me na me ya ta kela na me ka sa le grada ta see but je n'en condamne que yeta okela ya hello suna tu ya do boya peta banota ya kasa na me ya ta kelo na me ko sa lo krota si potra ya no kodo na ta ka ya ta ho kelo je hello suna tu ya do moya peta manova na me ya ta kela na me ko sa lo krota si patro je no kodo na ta ga ya ta kela ya hello suna lu ya no moya meta banota ja ko sa Tabanota ya yakasa
So I hope you enjoyed that performance by Saw Shane. It is to encourage everyone, but particularly the students of TCI who are watching. So the song is called My Lord, and it is about God is my everything. And it's a song of encouragement in times of trouble. Now, TCI has had the support of many notable academics, and our next two speakers have been deeply involved in TCI for many years and visited just recently. We're now going to hear from Naw Wah Dah, the visiting lecturer to TCI.
Whether the TCI Data Fair Neba da Saw Master the Patratama the Pala Mihuta Plamana, Tratama the Pala Mihuta Pla Le Agaga Hemas software Le Ju Hethuluda the Penicla, okay, Apukui, the new Kinine, Padoh, Thramu, Naw Wah Dah, aware Meweda lecturer, the Gala, Thramu, the head to Luda, the Apu the Kidney, the aware the Gadiba, aware Awathabu, Thra Kapi Sikola, aware the Kiamana, Le Master Thuluda, the Gola Jul playing law, with a cape, Sukita Brena Huba, Takatu, Pathramu Show Eton law.
Hello everyone, it is such an honor for me to share some highlights about our recent trip to Dr. Thanbyah Christian Institute TCI, located in the heart of Kotule on the bank of Salween River. I have heard about TCI for quite a while, and I've always known that it is a good initiative. But until we got there, it is way more than being a good initiative. To me, it is a living testimony of people's resilience against all odds, their unwavering determination for freedom, their desire and commitment to offer the most valuable gift of education to our new generations. And last but not least, it is a remarkable manifestation of the collaboration among all the like-minded people. The location itself is a hidden gem, and the students are also like precious raw stones. And I can't imagine the opportunity cost of those young, beautiful souls if there were no such institution, because most of them have come from families of displaced people impacted by the ongoing armed conflict and atrocities. So those of you who have put your hearts and soul into making this institution a reality should be very proud of what you have achieved so far. Yes, obviously we see there are various rooms for further improvement, but we can work together. And last thing I would like to say is that you know, one could never go wrong with supporting any education activity at any time, because buildings, materials can be destroyed anytime or anyone, but when you have education or knowledge, no one can take it away from you. So please join with us, and I will join with you to continue our support to TCI. Thank you very much.
Away Meweda Thramu show to away higi hibabwa do death the kupwa le poeti Padah couple but TCI Joe playing law Meweda Bamlene away continue so Meweda da Peter Mala TCI the Kaidi Meweda Tagi the color Basada away let to Penicane away Chibawele Tawini get or Tabuza le Popaklu the pa ata Vitaba ata Thusutasu le Kanibata Kubakuthi le ador Tomana le Popaklu the ego the Popaklu the Pala Aquas Hemebadani Koplu Takubakuthi ni Ge Pupaklu gone away Higi Hibabwa the away Rigles de Poila Pocadita Pocas Hot Master le Takubakuthi the Cordito Tagi the body the Padoh Kota Kid ba as Basaro da Letakubakuthini Pua Hile Poeti or the Thibani away he Babwa do Dito Kasunyap Gamas Hotemasa the away Dulumuba Kweh Mumba where the Dito Boka Sotemasa are any law.
So another of the notable academics that visited recently is Thra Saw Kapi, who is the founding director of the Salween Institute for Public Policy.
Cape Ganahubasiko da Sitakato Tahigi Bala Patra Saw Kapi away Meweda for Palosino director Le Asukta Regalo da Uto with a Salween Institute for Public Policy Nila Cape Hila da Sakatola away da Sis Takatu Senila.
Hello, thank you very much for your support for Dr. Thanbyah Christian Institute. Just about 2 weeks ago, we got a chance to visit at the TCI on the bank of Salween River, and it is one of the earliest and only private 4-year degree granting institutions in Kotule. And we all know that education is very important for our people, and therefore we are very proud to support them. And I held a few curriculum review sessions with the faculty members and the principal of the TCI. And I hope that you are also as eager as I am to support the Dr. Thanbyah Christian Institute, because it serves of the 72 students that they have this year, almost all of them are either internally displaced people or they come from the refugees camp. And therefore, supporting TCI means supporting internally displaced people and the refugees and the most marginalized populations in Myanmar today. So we would like to encourage you to continue supporting TCI, and we are very thankful for everyone's support to the first and only 4-year education institutions in Kotule. Takula tu software Dr. Thanbyah Kripo Piasomo Honilo, our me Piasomo Jodapla Dulo, the Dukumaku Teto, our Jopo de Park and your Jopo de Pale Hokwabu, the Myanmar Jopo Nuisiki Alani, our the Mexico Walla, Jopo de Palama Tulo Tukle, Dr. Nonon in me, but I'm Helama Bako Bucket Decawana. So, da Pami, da software, Dr. Thanbyah Kripo Piasomo in Mexico, da software, Papagutakubakuti, the Blahosico, da software, La Sota, La at Odo Taqueta, La Solakamalu, Varatalo, who at the Paco Tadarani, Tuta software metala, Reduda, Yanala, to Suta Sula, da software, where can you jopo to Satabo de Patakbo, the Casunya Onilla. W.
Thank you very much, Saw Kapi. And also, thank you very much for your photos. So Saw Kapi is also a very talented photographer, and you would have seen some of his photos in the slideshow earlier in the evening. So we're very grateful that you allowed us to use those, and thanks for joining us here tonight as well.
Siglubat Thra Sokapi, La Way Hibapwa, La Tasitak Tunila, the Kadibabwe Titananya, Pethuba Dagoti de Pa, Nin Meweda Batara, Hithupa, Duthupa Mona, away Hine Dagoti de Pa, La Away do Dago, La Away Le Utoko, TCI Kado, Tahanya Petiba, Dagola Hila de Pa, the Petsuana.
So we're going to meet some more of the students now. We're going to learn a little bit more about Environmental Week that Thramu Susanna organised the writing competitions for. And we will even have a poem reading as well.
Okay, because Huba Jupu Thoragamon, la with the Telekoplubaha Environmental Week, you don't need that with that. Go Anui with the Matakuda, the Thramu Susanna, where Recleweda, that where the Jupu the part with the Kweh da Kweh the part Tadi the Pamona, or that because Nahuba, where Tiba, da Tiquatido the part where our Ta the part where the Kweh with in law.
You never go Saw Pu Mya. You hear a metropolis, little chat, the Guru Mira, some problem. The Ito Yako, where I left, Timothy do pass a couple of the data of that Balavasapo. You got the fight or rocky, the one in Bara, two go regular get pair, Penelope, the one in law. Not in Yaya Malora pet, TCI, or Malora computer me a kidney, you know. Dolly lay but Adoteni, Missigo, Kubitani. Do the Lamada Quitani Mira, Pay Hakolo, Jojila Shelter, the Blorconi, Diluguera guitar, or the Blorconi Gana to the Shetty. You may plural Jovet, TCRO, you Paladale, Kimagiradi, Jodra Gatuno. The environmental wood and shelter, Thramu Susanna, what you are at a pearl, Bacarota Kweh. The penny you know petrol, you manura Copaten. Kay, you pat the Yatilla, Tale, manura Copaten. It had run in Mura, Coconisha time. Quasova Chula ye, Chisoko yeta me, Coppola Yatabati, the Metamapala, the Metamati the Pa, Flakilla Loy weather, Miller Yatabati, Villa Chini Capi. Meet Miller Yadoi, the Metamado di Coppola Yadoako, the Metama Plaso, Yadabati Lola, Chinibuakovata, Chiclo Tiguatirpa, Flakilla Yaloeda. Well, Copo Tirpa, Fabluba so we weather. Coppola is a co, Kilisio, Wetabo.
Bawaganya Pokoga, Propokani Chokila, Tito Tirolomao, Kategto Mariro. Kinyoko Mikohila, Piyuwa Duma, Kobulani Choko, Halahilo at Hobu. The Poganyoko Pu, Nicho Weda Kopu, Lanisha Kela Kla, Hila Gutemi Uta, Takila Leodopua, Propoka Kikoaga, Poeda Midpoka, Badu Chalapugasa. Dito Tudu Baducha, Tulakia Toa, Pulilaki Tiba, Takila Leopa, Takila Miropua, Pablu Puacopa, Let's clip on Yago, Pablu Bapuenoco, Dipuko Chukle, Mari Tokila Clay, Kukonicha Tilpa, Bukte Malagoloma, Miloma da Guipa, Badopa Tekopa, the Liota to move, Kokokio Danoko, the Bludoma.
Beautiful. So that was Saw Pu Mya. He's from Mutro district. His village used to be in Timuki village. However, due to a military attack, they had to move their village to Tana Perko village. He's in his second year of computer studies and it's his favorite subject. The thing that makes him happy after his study in the evening is that he likes to play guitar and listen to music. When he completes his study in TCI, he has decided to go back to his village and he will serve as a teacher. Now, during Environmental Week, Thramu Susanna organised some writing competitions and he participated in the competition and he won the first prize. So he read us his poem and I am going to read it to you in English just so you can understand why he won first place. His poem is called Hold On to Nature. Looking over the horizon, I can see one thing, for it's God's creation, forever so lush and green. All this lush growth that I see, 'tis beautiful to me. Surely this is the work of God. We are drawn to it, of course. Lest God is languorous, there shall be nowhere to see. For God is so marvelous, such a beauty to us is revealed. Wondrous is his creation, all are drawn to his inspiration, flowing rivers and flowing streams, 'tis beautiful to see. Blessed are we, the people of the earth. Forever nature cleanses the air we breathe. A call for all Karen to hold on to what we've got, embrace it with all our might, so that it's not forever lost. O beautiful Karen land, with a place of longing, such a place of longing, serenity and tranquility is what nature brings. Within all of Karen land, nature is all that surrounds. For the most beautiful of all is on the bank, Uda. The beauty that we inherited, hold on to what we have, lest we hold on to what we have, it will be lost to us. To heal our land for future's sake, let's plant trees, it's not too late. For all our children to see and feel the beauty to us that has been revealed. When nature is within us all, we will be blessed abundantly more. 'Tis our health and wealth it will bring for the benefit of all. For our well-being and lives, let us be steadfast in our might. Hold on to nature, lest it will be lost. For when it is lost, we shall be in pain. Our livelihoods and dreams, truly it will be in vain. So you can see why he won first prize. That was translated by Thra Peter II and Thramu Miskwe. Thanks very much. So we'd now like to give you an insight into one of the remote learning classes that has been conducted via Zoom. And this is an interview with Dr. Thuy Tran and Naw Wah Dah by Daniel Zhu about aroma therapy.
Pasiblu ba Padoh Kweh la awe pa plani weda awe tha amu putiu di the boy they go de pena ku ba ni la akei ne pakati ba Dathulo koplo la Zoom no la online Dathulo la baka aroma therapy baka da Margaret ta usu kle koplo da namuna shomono la Thramu Dr. Thuy Tran Thramu no se da Thra Daniel Zunila pakati ba da dune ba pla interview kanila.
initially we were planning to run a short course face-to-face with the TCI student. Well, if I'm able to visit the school. And we will discuss a face-to-face basic aroma therapy and some basic traditional medicine guide to basic massage and all that to support the student on the first course. But unfortunately, because pandemic, we have to move to a Zoom platform, which you can see that phase 1 and phase 2 of the training. Thank you.
Where Ramono, aware the cooler Tasudasa get or that Divanita Tatu Ulakaleha Ula TCI Ju Kadu Hovera Tamalu Kuku Laboratory Aroma Therapy Docatilo the core Medical Mero TCI Juku Jutra Tipa Mother Kovada Nola Medical Melasu Chita Mabu Dami Wana Akura Abula da Sudasa get away Gura Patatu Lapagale Napakatila the medical med the Peter Nova Popone do tola Zoom luckily glad Amalu Wana Akune the K Bama Koti Tapato we don't keep it out of a door of Marake we Lama Kura Dawini Mitala the year of Papa di Milano Lama.
Hello everyone. After 10 weeks of aroma therapy, I found that this training lesson has come out with a positive impact of my body. I highly recommend you engaging with these training courses as it has benefited me and the participant of the aroma therapy sessions. So really, I happy to recommend you. And also now I will talk with the current language. Nilagi Yamaluba aroma therapy and read the sea lokine no Damaloe Poko e da gave look at the pa Ola Yenokasa Huda no ye edo Thanbyah Thula Tukamalo aroma therapy no aroma therapy adamalo me uni head ho do malo tako do baka daddy le baka malo bi de baka tu all panokasa no la musimu wa ata usu okay o ni mida ye do apply ye do Thanbyah Thu do ye do apply tu la ta uta bo sitike do ye kapya tu le ta go pu te ta the nui no me tu me kon nui de ba sa mo ni la tarang tu lu ba pho khu ni ye kapya tu ta go pu te no ni lo w
I'd just like to say thank you for participating and knowing that this course is a very basic and beginning, but hopefully that you will continue looking into the course and then explore further and hopefully that you can find some benefit, first of all, to yourself and your family. In that if you find this benefit, and you can assist further out to the community, to the villager, and thank you. Thank you.
Tatikwa lucky the car la yitikwa no Venero Shoko no Tagaso not Tagato la TCI Jupu Tirpala Nula Malura Migi no di do tahiku mita katu thoro kaka whatever sibu wala anulo malura la tamalubu do pakuma ko rati pa ta keblu ke pula chagatala no kasago no su da wi da la hibu ko bu du thabo da patawa o ta du le thau sunya go lo akoro we mula no su menya da ko ito ma to ba di ni lo no ta bu lo no ke ela TCI chu pu chu tra ti de pa mo yamini Daniel su da yeru mira yeti da ko da mira tra chu khu mo psikolo do tala ye do ita ko so ni no tamalu we ni mira gi khoti tamalu di do la khomyo ni pagati nya ta gi khoti ta ti nya na pa la ba thwe ro aroma therapy do su me nya ni pagahu ti nya na pa a tho do ke do ta bu ta phu no ta pano ka sa ta ga hi pu ko di do mu ka tara mu chi te lo Kura Yenogasa Sikoni dito Abukatram Kijani Tekula COVID-19 no tagi kero dani pata ulo pala la pagale ko no pagare ko tamaluwe la face to face lo bata da nai dobula takero dani pelet ko ba masa magila zoom ti poko ni do achagata ni padu na hu do mai che mo no super tamaluwe agi kuro takebu kepu kuro yedola TCI chuku chutara da pama da kora chuku ti da pagakuti nyana ba aro mo no no pagati ba ta kepu no no la sustainable no kamila ta kepu la uko talu thole thola uko la pa ta bu no pa gli go su menya ti lo kuro lo la ba ma thoro to ti pa la scientifically bo no la ba ma uro laboratory ti pa no pagka thu do tu la ka ti ma yabla ti pa pato ka ti tunya ko ni me patam tu ro patam ya lo ko ro sa tho la ni ko ti wei ni pagka tho do so mo no la patam la tu pa ni tu lo tho ba de si lo mo ko ro tu da su do klasa no peta uda la ula ta ko ta ke ta ko samita ta ti ba ba sa na ki do pele khoplo man pagula poku ti nya kle no ta kle sa ku kle poku ni ti lo mo ku ro ye ro ti hiba ba do ye ro siblu ba chu khu chu tara no pa ma ko ra chu phu ko ga de do yes ko ye no ka sa mu ti ni ne ta khwat ta ya mu ni ka le tu si ko ne me ye ta tu ba ti ni lo ta bu lo.
So thanks very much to Dr. Tran, Norsay and Daniel Zhu for that interview, and for Dr. Tran for doing those many weeks of Zoom consultations and lessons.
Siblu ba Dr. Tran, Thramu Norsay, Thra Daniel Zhu la wadi dahi bhanila da ba loso siblu ba Dr. Tran la we hi lo da sagato la da thulu bakha Zoom da thulu di pa la nui ba da nui da thulu di pa la pa chu pu di pa ko ni lo.
So we'd love to show you more about what the students and teachers of TCI have been achieving, and we're going to learn now about the recent data fair that was held at TCI, and we're hearing from a third-year student, Naw Wah Dah.
Kini bedo ba plato ato wada ba kapaju puti pa atahuta ge me wada data fair la TCI bloin la ke bagana huba baju pu Naw Wah Dah la awe wada 30 dani la TCI join la
Ilagi mimi Naw Wah Dah yo wada tikita pa da yo wada parlo to wo ye magla be TCI ni ma kala kujamija Kuda mija kaya bata kerja subjeknya, ni ada terminasi. Di jumlah ni pada tadi kita kumadu ada IT kebawan. Jadi le pada hutan dia kala Padoh ni bah tak kuat jaya le, bagaimana dah data fair atau data klan ni lo. Le data klan ia wo, bawa jupu tepa, bahuti nyawa dah data klan tepa, bapa pu data tepa do, betino pa o
ဒေါ်ပါဖလားထော့ကေဒေါ်တက်ဖလားနာပဲပွားကမထွက်တော့တာလဲပခုတီတင်ညာတေတဖာနေတော့လဲတာရီတာကလေးရောက်ခို့ပတင်ညာထော့ပါတာရီတာကလိုလဲပတင်ပကရတင်ညာတဖာခေါပလိုပခုတင်ညာလဲပနောကစားခို့နေတော့လဲပတရတာကလေးရောက်တော့ဘဝဲปัตตุเวดาคอมพิวเตอร์ดอปซิบลูบาฟอร์ทีซีไอออสเตรเลียเลดูเซลอนนี่ปัวคอมพิวเตอร์ดีโตปจามาโลกอีกบาลอบาซาโคนี่เนาะมอยาสุกิตุโกอะเดรคีตับลูดูมาเนาะ
So Naw Wah Dah is from Brigade 1. She's studying computer major as computers as a major course in TCI. Her favourite subject is data analysing. When she completes her study, she is going to further her study in IT. So for this year's activity, they had the opportunity to do this data fair program, and they needed to research information, collect data and analyse it and present the information that they had researched to others. Because of this program, they've gained a lot of knowledge and information as a result of conducting this research on their own. And for the research program, they needed to use the computers, and they wanted to thank Friends of TCI Australia for providing these computers to make their study go smoothly. May God bless you all. Now, we are very blessed because we have another performance. So would you please welcome Naw Smaller for this entertainment piece?
Sibriba Padoh Winela, okay, Bagana Huba Data we thought you may weather love, Padoh Wino smaller may weather Bagaduda, Data we could open in Meweda Paduda because nah, look enough could it on it, okay?
Golage, Nilage, Halage, or so clean, da. Data we lay a tawini, maybe that I put a door, but I quell so do so. Kuto me we pakaduta. Patalo, tatable, takwetaya lama. Patalo, kachiko. Kadu top of bubuto, Takute, Beto, Taiku, Meta Mimo, Tatinya, Meto, Papa Luka, Nopo, no to ya, to be called, Pena look to make a yaw, no law, no you know. Sa thơ ta dập lỡ cô và đôi hoa cứ nhỏ cố gắng để nhà lời hoa ô đó qua ta mà nhớ ấm họ chờ đợi bầu gò thật ô gì là đã sao hoa ghi ba bất cần đủ ta đã ta thu cầm ba bất cần đủ ta su có quê ghi ba. Tatila, a coma, Padoh Kloe, Potato, Tommy Mo, Dito Color Top Weto, Tetuga, Damatu we, Tata Lopolo, Meta, Mother Go, the Takuta Po, Damano Ko.
So thanks very much to Naw Smaller. So that song is about fighting for our freedom, fighting for our rights, and also fighting for our country, to raise our standards and also to raise our educational standards as well. Now, sorry.
Siluba double mood no smaller la he baba koplu data we put you in love.
So, like I said earlier, there are many ways to support TCI. So we've put in the chat in both Facebook and in Zoom different ways. Facebook, we've put in the PayPal information and website information. Another way that you can support is just by following us on social media and sharing with your friends. So Gary, I don't know if you're there, but do you have some information about how to help TCI? So that's one of the easiest and completely free ways that you can do in seconds that you could help us out tonight. So there are friends of TCI all over the world, and we have some messages from them. We have friends of TCI in Thailand, in Singapore, and the US. And one of those is Professor Larry Dohrs, who is a member of the US campaign for Burma. He has a message for us today.
Pasiblu sipuba wako ade koplo tu tamas di panela da kadiba la ba software mas agatabo nikle agatabo ni me wera tu kwa weda ba Facebook di Padoh social media the call koplo ba website mege la Facebook mege adi ta muka ba dope mupa plawe tu ni la friends of TCI kis ko di paneni o hokudo di binyani la tanoni ula Singapore tanoni ula USA Canada the Australia the Tilaku Kopu Mexico law the appendix with the club keep Nahuba da he bata takatula Professor Larry Dohrs Meweda Wapalosino the US campaign for Burma law.
Greetings to all the supporters of TCI, its friends in Australia and all around the world. I'm really glad that you're getting together. I'm sorry that I can't join you. I'm briefly here in the United States rather than in Thailand where I usually am. I've been a supporter of TCI since really before it was fully created. I had the great honor of being there at its opening ceremony, and I've been there for a couple of the graduations. This institution provides Karen language higher education to some of the most disadvantaged students that you can possibly imagine. They have no opportunity otherwise to further their educations, and so it's incumbent upon us to do everything that we can to support this concept of people coming from very challenging, very poor rural environments, give them an opportunity. And I can tell you, having been to the campus a couple of times myself, met the students, met the teachers, these are really bright people, and it's important to the world that we give them the opportunity to maximize their opportunity, to maximize their intelligence, to maximize the gift that they can bring to the Karen people. So thank you for that, and I wish you great success today.
Thra Larry Dohrs aware de baka he baka with the dito pola because software master the pala TCI Jurkai Meweda aware letubu la TCI Ju Mexico la adeco the pasico aware dala koplo the pateweda ni Meweda Papuaku the pala quasemeda ni gre dot da agriculture gre dot da Tuba agriculture a total with the Lapamasa fee the Pagonilla, or the away he bapa, the Bagasotra Masadi, the Papacalu the Pa Daletoleto, Coplo, Damasoloki, Papacalu, Acadede, on the away he bapanilla.
So, as we mentioned, we have friends of TCI all over the world. And from Singapore, we have a message from Thra Nixon. And Thra Nixon is also with us today to celebrate. So thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Please welcome Thra Nixon.
Bukui Pedetulina, K.O.TCI, Friends of TCI, La Hokudo Vignanilla, La Canip, Gana Huba, Takatu Himba, La Patra Nixon, La Friends of TCI Singapore, the Away Ula Batupakla, with a Pasibu also Basalema.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Saw Nixon Eway. I am now living in Singapore. To introduce briefly about myself, I was teaching in BAR's program of Myanmar Institute of Theology in Myanmar as for computer science department. At the same time, I help liberal arts program at Korean Baptist Theological Seminary in Yangon from 2000 to 2006. I was introduced about TCI program by Thramu in 2014, if I remember correctly. That time, even though the first batch is started, but we know that there will be computer science program. So I was approached to help for this program, and we Friends of TCI Singapore get together and we raise funds to help TCI. We purchase textbooks and we send to TCI. Even though we cannot go and teach in person, we just help remotely whatever it is possible. In 2018-2019 TCI graduation, I could join this graduation ceremonies only. And TCI students, they went to Yangon for internship program during their holidays, and we arranged to learn some subjects in Myanmar Institute of Theology, Computer Science Department. And then together with the Friends of TCI Australia, we help purchase computers for students. Recently, we purchased 15 computers and printers for the school. We are doing Zoom seminar for TCI IT subjects. Those TCI alumni, they could join. Now it's in the progress. Those subjects we cannot give during their undergrad time. We give extra as a seminar through Zoom when they have internet access. We hope we can do more in the future. Thank you.
We Mayweather Patra Nixon, Les Friends of TCI Singapore, where he Padoh with the Telekoplu, the away the Pijama, the Sotremas TCI Le Computer, the IT Director the Court.
Thank you very much, Thra Nixon, for your message and for joining us tonight as well. So we have another message, and this one is all the way from the USA. This is a message from Thra Steve Dunn from Friends of TCI USA.
Thra Steve Dunn, Mayweather Friends of TCI USA Conila.
Sergei by Poakula, Hoko Doppler, Morthu Bamutke, Takubakuthe, Dotatinyane, Metapota law of Rigator color, Pacamana, Queta, Sobi Soberbua, Mere, Kasunya Papuaglu, Patasetala do Belubala, Ko Mu Ogonela. Takubaku the Dotatinyane, Akeo Owe Agalila. Takubaku the la o do Ali Uthatapa Owe, do Pamupapa, Papipapu, do Pamipapua, Athathamu Atale Koplo Metamalola, Aludo Puedo, Sekala. Aho, Mobagapolo, the Copasu, Masgala da Padepacamalota, do Ma Plato, but Tahutapo, Atapitama, Athutha, Huhudke. Greetings, my fellow Karen worldwide. Education is an excellent tool for us to overcome oppression and for the survival of our people, culture, and traditions. Education comes in various forms. There is basic and higher education with all of its certifications. There is also the priceless value of learning from the life experiences of our elders. So, together, let us reduce the hyperbole and put our unity into action. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Thra, Steve, Dunn. We have another address all the way from the US as well, from Seattle. This one is Thra Takwase from Friends of TCI USA.
Sibu Batra, Steve Dunn, where he Babwa, the TCI USA, but also got Thra Takwase, the Seattle, where he got me, Friends of TCI USA, where he Batagitaba, Koplota Sitak to say Nila.
Sorry, Ipuakalu, the Jopo, the Thratama, the Dopu Oluk, Opu Koklu, Go Gade, Nila, the Aniyai Sibilu, Nibata Quetayalu, Gete Higi Balota, the Ditakadiwa, Sibilusi Popale, Machuda, Machu Chotwe, TCI Nila, the Late He body Bakani dot Thanbyah Yita Le Koplo dot TCI Elena. You will US car Lucky to Chi and Yitibada Larry Donna when big supporter of TCI Yitilotado or the Awete Yale Uda Bagno, Psasumo, Le Bagno, Go Udaka, Awone Yedo Kimalogida, Ama. The Kitochi Kanya Ki Ura. Malo study abroad. Yiki ba penitala. Did the carrier you are Hula, you got Gobio Budina. The Itilotado Pumai, the Dr. Sumpo, Lucky Me, the way the Jayalekale Halu TCIA, but I came a load ite. That Chito, me, Batale, the Yiki Malogida penny, the Nibata Quetaya, like a Kima Logida. Kitu logida now. Did the Kadiba, Yakitu logidani, Yamaloni anedi, Yakitu lorina. Ahone me taqueta yet Miller, Yola, Kimalogida, Yapakalu, Glo, the Yatiba, Jobo de Pani, away the Matama, Uklese, Le Agicatilla, the Ahone, lay that in a Takubaku thin, a riddle, the Yedo Park Qualu, Vegime, frankly, I tell anymore. And investment in education or knowledge is what pays the best interest. For Yini Mionalu Takubaku Thini, Dota Thinyani, Gehipwa, Aludo Widow, at Ila Agigatuna. So I want to another Bola, Honi Yeda Sibula Paco, Gadelu, Matsuchotwe, TCI Nila. Greeting, student, teacher, my fellow around the world. Thank you very much for your support to TCI, whether donating financially or supporting in many other ways. I want to share a little bit about my connection with TCI. I have a mentor or a friend in US, Larry Dohrs. He connected me to TCI, which is a university in Karen State. Or Kothule, he asked me if I want to go teach and meet some people there. I said, why not? And I was doing study abroad in Thailand, and I stayed there for a couple months, 6 months. and I had the opportunity to meet with Pu Mya and Dr. Saw Boe in Chiang Mai, and went to TCI to teach for a couple of weeks, and I was able to teach, but more rewarding experience that I was able to learn about my people, my culture, values. That's a more valuable experience for me, and I really appreciate the experience. And as students are really working hard, and I truly believe that we can come together for a better future to educate our people and to work together for the better future. And we would like to thank everyone who supported TCI for whether for a long time or you just start to know the TCI. We appreciate all of your support, and I hope everyone well.
Well, thanks very much to Thra Takwase for his messages, and to all of the teachers who have given their good wishes and messages of felicitation as well. I just also wanted to let you know that Friends of TCI Australia has just opened its first online shop, and some of the articles in there are artworks that have been created by TCI students. So I am putting the link to our new shop in the chats. So please check it out, and we'll be adding more items as they become available. But some of the artworks that we have are very, very beautiful. So I really recommend you check them out.
Basiblu Babatara the Kweh he Bapala Takatunila. To carry better Baplala Sogata K, but friends of TCI Australia near Padoh Club online club would come on La Uda Das Hata Pui Baha. Di the Oki the Quadripa da Oti Quadripa online shop would car la Bathuni da design the pala per Adopwe Jupu the pala with the Deweda the Muga Thramu testing web Baplata Wella chat Yawana with us super Hiba La Pala with us Gile Quaba website would kai the Gehi Kiba Koplo and Natamasonila.
The other thing that we wanted to mention is that if you would like to pledge a donation tonight, you can direct message either Peter or myself with your email address or your email address or your phone number, and we can follow up with you if you would like to pledge any amount tonight. Now we do have one final song item. Before we get to that, we do have an update on TCI Australia from our chairperson, John Rock.
Edo Paplasicola, Pola, Tao, the Hanya Mono, Polu Hair, Mathuko Dollar, Director Bloy, Pola, Tao, Edo Himas, Edo Hita, Amta Earl, he must see the Pani, he hiba, the Paquim Matula to shell on Ipatu, contact detail by email, Mege, to mobile, no Mege. Phone no game mona la you know cause I'm a but Thramu test ni mege dito pakake si circuit do do da he the partner kapapla good to la po ne but he ba tu ni la the clue director clear bukabuli that the clue po do alok kita data wine because na huba da TCI update the park upload but tapwa man John Rock ni la.
Friends of TCI Australia was incorporated in 2017, and we've had the pleasure of supporting TCI ever since. When you consider that TCI student numbers average 72 every academic year, and they have had 4 graduations averaging 17 students every occasion, that is a tremendous output from this tiny university. The graduate success has also been excellent, because 90% of them are employed in current state, where they are actively participating in the peace, recovery, and rebuilding activities. So I just want to congratulate Thra Degay, the principal, and Thramu Bluetooth deputy principal on the leadership I want to congratulate the staff for their quality delivery. And last but not least, the student body for their hard work and dedication in their studies. For all these reasons, it has been a very fulfilling experience for members of Friends of TCI Australia to have been involved in this venture. Let me now turn to a brief report on Friends of TCI Australia. That is ours, Friends of TCI Australia Incorporated. And here are members of that organization. Our aim is to support the peace and recovery process of people in Karen State and the region through the work of TCI and other like-minded institutions, and in their provision of higher education to the Karen and other ethnic groups in that state and the region. In practical terms, Friends of TCI Australia supports the work of TCI in areas such as strategic planning, curriculum development review, operational assistance, and fundraising. In recent times, because of COVID travel restrictions, we focus mainly on the last two activities and mainly fundraising. When we think about our achievement in 2021, we can't show you any activities because we can't go outside and stage sports competition for fundraising because of COVID restrictions. But we have had some achievement which we are quite proud of. The first one is a grant we got from Mr. John Collins to set up John and Betty Collins Education Fund. And we use a part of the fund to finance the 15 computers that we purchased for TCI. We've also acquired 2 sponsors, Porter's Liquor Piedmont, proprietor Michael Hewitt, and CMRC Community Migrant Resource Center, CEO Melissa Monteiro. And we have also become a recognized charity organization, and we are now going on to tax deductibility. Still on achievement in 2021, in February 2021, we contributed to the 4th graduation of TCI and commencement. And as you can see there, in 2021, they graduated 19 students. That's a very lovely number. To date, 70 graduates have come out of TCI. Very good number. In July 2021, we sent the money for the purchase of 70 brand new laptop computers, which are being used by TCI students. We are very happy about that, especially they'll be especially handy in the Bachelor of Computer Science that they have there. Of course, there are other needs. Water filters are our next target, and it's coming. We, apart from internal work, we also reach out to Friends of TCI in Canada and USA, and also TCI senior staff, TCI committee. We are looking at forming what we call Friends of TCI International. We have bi-monthly meetings. We've had about 6 of them. Our aim is for synchronization and coordination of our funding activities so that we can streamline our contributions to TCI so that they know what's coming, when it's coming, where from. But ultimately, we want to boost TCI funding by some sort of device such as online fundraising platforms. We are close to arriving at a simple structure of this organization. So we are inviting all Friends of TCI around the world to join us. Our next meeting is the 8th of November. So that's a brief report. It only remains for me to thank all the committee members of Friends of TCI Australia for their contribution, for their great work, and also for the fundraising team that's doing the job tonight. And I want to thank all Friends of TCI Canada, USA for collaborating with us, and TCI senior staff, TCI committee, especially the chair and treasurer. So that is my report. Thank you very much.
Away me weda da update report บาคา TCI Friends of TCI ดาหุดาเกติพาและปปลสนมันจอนร็อกเอาไว้ปะพลอทวิดาดิโตจะสิเวกเดตพลาดจะสิตเกดิโตปโอดปว่าcommunity organization sponsor ติดพามีเวดาCMRC ทีมมิกและเอาไว้ฮิว่าและวายติดพามีเกและ John and Betty Collins Education Fund มีเกดาติดพาอุนิลาดาปัสสิบุสิพูว่าปะว่าและSoftware Master ตะการบ่าokay เบอร์กระกรูทอ Friends of TCI International สิก็okay นี่เบที่ก็ก็ติดภาพปะพูดทอดะกระกรูทอ Friends of TCI International ดะปัจจุพูดติดภาพดาลูติดภาพจุดาลูติดภาพคลาเคสิเนี่ยไว้ที่โอดคิลาดับลอดาโอเตตกูดาดอกดีดอกคาสิญาดาพิตามาติดภาพกันเลยตากิบะบากนี่เนาะ
So we would like to thank everybody for being with us tonight. I would also like to confirm that in the last couple of hours, we've raised nearly $3,000. So thank you everyone who has either pledged or has donated through the website or PayPal. Your generosity is very much appreciated. And again, thank you so much to CMRC for your generous sponsorship as well. And to Melissa Monteiro, of course. Now, we do have one final item. It's a performance from TCI, so I do hope you enjoy it. And then we'll also hear from Peter for the closing remarks.
Peter ba pla du tinya ba pla le dananya ba si pakola pa puthoni ni weda thakatu khali ni la o ta be da sibu sipu ba wala software master wa la da dakle da hai ni la khakani daklu ya he da sitakadu da pakana hu ba da Thawi la ba TCI Jupu Dapa Thuy Kweh ni la. I think I'm going to do the speech first before the songs. So hello everybody. I just like to take this opportunity as the Vice Chair of Friends of TCI Australia to give to have a closing remarks and also to give my vote of thanks for tonight's evening. Firstly, I would like to thank everybody who is here and joining us on Zoom this evening. And I know that there's a lot of people who are watching on our Facebook live streaming. And I would like to thank you all for joining in today and especially giving us your precious time for us today. And I'd also like to thank from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of Friends of TCI Australia for your ongoing support and your generous donations and for your generous support that is being used for the greater goods of, especially for the educational development for our Korean people and our IGPs and our refugees, as Kapi was saying, as majority of our students are from the ITB and refugee backgrounds, and you are actually doing great deeds for our people and our young people this evening. So, and I also like to take this opportunity for our distinguished guests who are here and our sponsors and also organizations. And firstly, I'd like to thank Padoh for his wonderful work that he is doing, leading as a principal of TCI. We also like to thank Thramu, Susanna Lalaso for her continuous contribution and support as one of the founders of TCI, and Thramu Zipporah Saint, who's the chair of our TCI committee in the Korean state. In Australia, I would like to thank Melissa Monteiro and CMRC for your generous and continuous support that you have provided throughout the year, not only for Friends of TCI, but the support that you have given us to the Korean community here in Sydney. And I would really like to send my gratitudes for your support. And we have a lot of And also, we also like to thank Dr. Tran, Nose and Thra Daniel Zhu for the aroma therapy session that has been happening throughout the year, and giving up your time and your energy to support our people, and especially our young people in the Karen state and at TCI. I'd like to thank Professor Larry Dohrs for his encouraging speech, and also various friends of TCI from Thra Nixon from Singapore, Thra Kweh from America, USA, Thra Steve Dunn, and Thra Saw Kapi and Thramu Shoi Tun for your continuous support in providing guidance and support for the Friends of TCI. I would like to thank wonderful entertainers tonight, Thramu Deborah Tin, and Thra Paul Tin and their family. They've always been our go-to family for the wonderful performances and their songs. It's such a talented family, as you can see. And also Saw Shane, I would like to thank Saw Shane and Naw Smaller for they couldn't present their performances live due to internet difficulties, but they also sent their support through sending us their videos. I would like to thank our students, TCI, and our students and teachers in TCI, because this is, at the end of the day, this is them. They are the main characters in this story, in this beautiful story that is happening tonight, and they are amazing people. And as they continue to further their education, we would like to send them our best wishes as they continue their studies, and all the teachers who are there, because they're giving up their time and energy in the middle of the jungle, because I've been there myself, and I was there only for 5 days, and I was very happy to get out of there. I was very happy to see civilization again after 5 days, but my hat off to all the teachers and volunteers and the staff there, and the principal, and obviously everybody who's part of the TCI network support group there. So a big hat off to, and a big thanks to the friends of, the TCI students and staff there. I'd like to thank our interviewees who have provided their videos today and shared their story with us tonight. And obviously, John has mention all our sponsors that are here tonight and that have been and supporting us throughout this whole journey. And tonight won't be happening with the organization and support of the fundraising team. So firstly, I would like to thank Tasneem, our co-host, who is for our evening. She's put in a lot of hard work with the websites, with the fundraising, the t-shirts and everything. So well done to Tasneem, and hopefully we'll be able to do more as we continue on this journey together. And I also like to thank our committee, our Friends of TCI Australia committee, who are here tonight in force. There's so many things we are doing in the background to have all these events happening and to get the ball rolling, so to speak, so that we can continue to support TCI. And also, obviously, Gary from Start, who is our foundation. He's our cornerstone for us to exist as he continued to support us from Start. So I also like to, especially today's Zoom is actually hosted from Start. So I like to thank Start and Gary, whole team from Start as well. Of course, we have our mentors who are John and Margaret Rock, who are the founders of this organization, and I would like to thank them for their continuous guidance and their commitment to our people, and also especially to the young people and TCI. So I also like to thank them. There's a lot of things. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. I would also like to invite you to our AGM, which is happening in November. So details about this AGM will be provided via emails and also via Facebook. So if you are not a member yet, I would like to encourage you to become a member of Friends of TCI, and also you can support us by liking our Facebook, as Tasneem was saying before. And we also will be having Christmas raffles and wine raffles that are coming up in December. So you'll be getting more information about that through our Facebook page. So please keep liking and subscribing to our social media. And I know that there are some of you who like to pledge for tonight. And if you like to pledge, please provide us with your details in the chat box so that we can then have a conversation with you about how to continually support TCI. So again, I would like to thank everybody tonight and joining us. I can see so many faces this evening, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, like to say a big thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Wonderful. Agreed, Peter. Now we do have a final choral performance, and this one is from the students of TCI, so please enjoy. Wonderful. So that's the end of our event today. Thank you so much for your generosity with your time and with your donations as well.
You can find us at friendsofTCIaustralia.org. And while you're there, make sure you check out TCI's official site, tci-institute.org. Please like us on Facebook, and make sure you also like Dr. T. Thanbyah Christian Institute on Facebook. And you can see us on Instagram and YouTube as well. So follow us on social media, Friends of TCI Australia.